Is this TotalCool worth it? So I bought this TotalCool about 2 years ago with great expectations to try and keep me cool in the small campervan. It's advertised that it will cool a small campervan. So I did a video when I first bought it and showed you how it worked, but to remind you all, I'll just do a recap of how this works. Then I will tell you my experience over the 2 years and whether I would buy it again, whether it's worth the money, whether it does what it says, or whether I still use it or I've moved on to something else. So with a small campervan, the advantages, it will fit into a cigarette lighter charger, which is quite handy, and it's not too bad for the Caravan because just below me I have a cigarette lighter charging point. Comes with the mains adapter as well. So inside is where you put the water, and it's got a filter just here. Your fan points are on the front. You can wiggle them round to suit. So you fill it up in the top and you've got a water level there, and you put ice blocks in the top at the front where I've just showed you. Put ice blocks in there, and your filter comes with a spare filter. Just look at that mould. So you've got to be really careful with it, because I'd had this out for days on the side in the house drying. Felt it, thought it was perfectly dry, but it's very noisy though. So if you've got it close to you on the full power setting, it's really noisy. I was quite disappointed with it really. I did buy the extra scents to put in here for like to get rid of the midges and stuff, but like I say, it's so noisy that it's not worth having on. With all the hype that they advertised it at, I thought it would be brilliant, but it's not much better than a normal fan. We've moved on to a small air conditioning unit for the campervan, which I'll review again. We've had that 2 years, but we've had us problems with that, but at least it is still working. This has just suddenly stopped, but it's hardly had any wear at all, any use. So to sum up, this TotalCool, is it worth the money? Definitely not. I wouldn't buy it again, and I wish I'd never bought it. Does it do what it says and the advertising? No, not really. It'll cool you down if it's this close. So if I turn it around like that, face it at me, it will cool you down. It does not cool any of the surrounding area down, other than, I would say, about this far away. So it definitely wouldn't cool down the whole of the inside of my little camper. I think this is a fail. There's a lot better things on the market, more money of course, but why waste £400, it was 400 and something I think, on this? You might as well put it to something that works a lot better.